Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, and welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Okay, so after yesterday's fun-filled episode, well, not yesterday, but the last episode, let's see how everyone's getting on, shall we? Lever gates care to us. Fur roads to you on your way back to Bose. Misha had the loveliest smile, and she dearly loved a gate. Ah, but she was just as strong-willed and stubborn as her brother, perhaps even more so. When she set her mind on something, she was the type who never let it go until she darn well made it happen. I sometimes can't help but wonder what the future would have held for her. I think she would have been head of the orchards by now, if only... Okay, so that'll be a Gates house over there. Let's go ahead and explore everywhere else first. There's no one up there. My husband still hasn't come back from the orchards. I hope he isn't worrying over things too much. He's always so serious. Most of the homes here were hit by incendiary shells during the war. The Gates home took the very worst of it all. It was such a cruel thing to do. Everyone came together to rebuild his house. So dragons really exist? I thought they were just fairy tales. But the dragons that come up in stories are almost always good guys. I've never imagined they'd be nearly as violent as that one. Well, he is being mind controlled. I left Louis at the bar, but I'm worried about him. He saw all of it, the destruction, the dragon torching the orchards and all of its fury. I always hoped we could spare the children such horrors. It's hard not to, but right now isn't the time to wallow in depression. For the sake of my family, I have to focus on moving forward. The village needs to come together and talk about what to do about the orchards. I heard the dragon hit Bose too. I'm worried, darn it, but I can't abandon the folks here either. My wife and son are in Bose. Once we're done cleaning up here, I'm going to rush over there as fast as I can. Okay, that was the same thing he said last time. Oh, adios, grant us strength. Great challenges lie before us. But they are challenges we must and will overcome. Our avenue can't sustain itself without the orchard, so we must do what we can. We need to speak with our young people and decide where we go from here. This is probably going to take them a long time to recover from. Looks like the Royal Army soldiers have pulled out. I feel terrible for saying this, but anytime I see an army uniform, I still get a twinge of anxiety, you know? The days of the war always come flooding back. Oh wow, I was like, can we leave? And oh, I should tell Tita the whole story before we go back to Bose. She should be in that small house northwest of here. That was weird. I actually managed to run right past the zone where you can leave through. Ah, welcome. Lyman came over to tell me to cheer up, but I can't. I just can't. I feel how I feel. Ugh, what a day it's been. Miss Bracer, I'm being good, just like Dad asked. They're all still cleaning up the orchards. I still can't go outside. I'm bored. Maybe Miss Lemon will make a dessert for me. I heard a gate was injured and had to be carried back home, and I thought I saw a little girl coming out of his house a bit ago. Who is that? She almost reminds me of... Misha? Okay, nobody up there. And we will probably not be allowed to go out here. Yeah. So let's go speak to Tita. Estelle! Hi Tita. How's the gate doing? He's still asleep, but his face looks a lot better, so I think he'll be okay as long as he gets a lot of rest. I see. So, this is a Gates house, huh? It is small, but it is warm and comfortable. This is where he lived with his sister then. Hey. This photograph. This looks like a picture of when Agate was a kid. That means this girl must be... Yes, I think it's Misha. What a sweet little child. She and Agate seem to have been quite close. I think so too. Agate and Misha look really happy after all. Yeah, they really do. Agate looks about 14 in this, so Misha would be, what, 12? Agate's got the sort of face that just screams, I'm the world's biggest prankster. I bet he was an interesting kid. Hey now, don't read too much into a man's old photographs. It's a little embarrassing. Really? Still though, why did Agate keep quiet about his sister? He kept talking about her as if she was alive. Yeah, but, if you think about it, Agate never said Misha was alive. He said he comes back to visit, and I bet he meant he visits her grave. Now that you mention it, yeah. He still should have known we had the wrong idea about it, though. Why wouldn't he correct us? I don't know, but... Agate said once work calmed down a bit, he'd introduce us all. I think he was going to tell us then. That's right, I bet that's it. Well, we can ask him later what he intended, but... Tita? We need to head back to the Bose Guild House soon, but, what is it? Estelle explained that the army would be contacting the guild that evening. Oh, I see. Estelle? You don't need to say anything, Tita. You're gonna say what you want to You're gonna say you want to stay behind to take care of Agate, right? Underestimate me at your own peril, my little Tita. I can read the inside of your mind like a picture book. It's a big sister thing. Aww. Leave the rest to us, Tita. You just put your efforts into nursing Agate back to health so he can be back on his feet. Estelle, everyone, thank you so much. Aww, you don't need to thank us. There's only one thing I'll ask you to do. When Agate wakes up, tell him what we just told you, okay? Ah, you mean the stuff about the braces and army working together? Yeah. Also, I want you to stop Agate from trying anything reckless, physically if necessary. You're not to let him out of this bed until he's fully healed, got it? Yeah, I'll do my best. Estelle, everyone, be careful, okay? I'll keep a close eye on Agate. You guys be careful, promise? Guess then that means we can head back to Bose then. Don't think anyone should have any updated dialogue. Nope, looks like it's the same. So, off back to Bose we go. So, let's see, I've told the story to Tita. Is there anything else we need to do? Alright, let us return to the city before the sun sets. Good idea. We'll probably hear back from the general tonight, so we'd better hurry back to the guild house. Our roof is well and truly pancaked. Sounds like you kids have had a workout. Still, to think Agate's past was that terrible. Sadly, it makes sense in some ways. Hearing this finally assembles all of the pieces of the puzzle for me. It's no wonder Agate felt the way he did back then. Huh? It was 10 years ago. Practically the day after the war ended, Agate came to the mayor's house. What? Why? You mean to your house, Maybelle? Yes, he barged in with murder in his eyes and came face to face with my father, the mayor at the time. He demanded to know why the mayor of Bose, the man responsible for the entire region, he demanded to know why he had abandoned Ravenue. Oh. I was just a child at the time, and it got to me when I saw him arguing with father for seemingly no reason, so I leapt out and slapped him. Oh, man. I can see why he doesn't like remembering that, at least. Yes. Though ultimately, Father never answered Agate's question. He did say he was going to send financial aid to help repairs. Agate grew even more livid when he heard that. He even raised his fist to strike Father. But then, he just left without throwing a blow. So that's what happened. That's why the air between you two seemed kind of weird. Yes, it's always hovered over us like a cloud. Still, to think Agate's sister died in the war. I've been terribly unfair to him. He bears a bit of responsibility too for not saying anything. You don't need to worry about it, Maybelle. I suppose. How badly is Agate hurt? Ah, don't worry, it's not too bad. He'll be up in Surly again in 2, maybe 3 days. Let's be thankful for small mercies at least. Yes, I'm glad to hear it's not serious. Yes. That, reminds me, Maybelle. How is Lila doing? Well, her injuries have been treated, but she hasn't come out of her coma yet. Oh, how despicable of our supposedly lion-hearted fugitive. Lovely, refined ladies such as Lila are treasures that ennoble the world simply by existing. I'll tell Lila you said that when she awakens. On the subject of good news, I'm glad to hear that General Morgan came to your aid. If the guild and army were to truly work together, I'm convinced no force in the world could stop you. Nothing's been decided yet, so we can't make any promises. Just between you, me, and the desk, we'll make it work. This is the Bracer Guild, Bow's branch. Ah, General Sir, we've been waiting. And here we go. Now to see just how well Morgan can set aside his pride. Oh, so that's the plan then. I understand. Tomorrow at the landing port, 10 AM sharp. I'll be sure to tell them, thank you, sir. So what's the word, Legrand? The Royal Army is going to execute a plan to capture the dragon tomorrow using airships. They say they want you on one of the airships as observers. They're going to use airships? Whoa! Taking the battle to our foe in his element, then. And with the elite of the Liberlian military. Well, if we're just observers, we won't be able to actually do anything. Even so, I'm still grateful for a chance to get a closer look at that dragon. And it might just be up to us if the army fails somehow. No rest for the weary then, huh? I'm up for it. At last, some light at the end of the tunnel. Maybelle? Maybelle, are you alright? Yes, it was nothing. You look dizzy enough to be a toy top, Maya. You must be exhausted. But... I know what Estelle just said, Maya, but don't strain yourself. Don't worry, really. I'm hardly straining myself. During the 100 Days War, Father did everything he could to protect Bose. One time, he even conducted extremely dangerous negotiations in order to deceive the Imperial Army. Compared to what he did, this is nothing. Maybelle. Oh, Maybelle. Estelle, everyone, please take care of things. Please, dispel the fear that haunts the people of Bose, and Ravenue. Yeah, leave it to us. Hey, Agate! Agate, come on! Are you looking forward to your birthday? I've got a present that I'm sure will make you super duper happy. Huh? Something I'll like, huh? You gonna make something tasty for me? What? No! Why would you think of food when I mention a birthday present? Presents should be things that last, you know? Something you treasure forever. You really think so? Something that'll last and that I'll treasure. Hey, maybe a hunting knife or something. You just got a hunting knife from the village elder, dummy. The answer is an accessory, handmade by yours truly. It's, not done yet though. Whoa, hey. An accessory? Like, what kind of accessory? I'm not a girl, you know. Come on, Agate, you're so boring. Even boys can be stylish and cute if they have some kind of accessory. If you have one, Agate, even a stick in the mud like you will get all the ladies. Hey, come on, knock it off. Do you, really not want it? You've always taken care of me, so I wanted to give something back. I've been working really hard to make it, but if it's really not something you'd like... Just don't make it too cute or flashy, okay? Don't worry. It's simple but cool. It'll fit you perfectly, Agate, I promise. Especially since you're so tall. Yeah, it'll be perfect, I bet. Yeah, I get it. You've got me all curious now, so just make it good, okay? I will. Hey, Agate? What is it, Misha? I just want to say thank you so much for always being my big brother. What? A dream, huh? This is... Yeah, this should be good. Misha? Agate? Oh, thank Adios, you're awake. Short stuff. How are your injuries? Do you feel okay? Pff, yeah, this is no. Ugh. No, don't move. You need to sleep. Your wounds aren't healed at all yet. Hey, come on. Stuff like this ain't a big deal. They'll heal fine, even if you ignore them. No! I promised Estelle. I promised I wouldn't let you out of the bed until you were better. Hey. No. No. No! I get it already. Ew. Sheesh, getting all worked up over a bunch of scratches. Holy crud, it's nighttime already. Where the heck is everyone? They all went back to the city for a while. They made some kind of promise with General Morgan, I think. A promise with Morgan? Tita conveyed Estelle's message to Agate. Aye, I see. So they got Morgan moving, did they? The guild ought to be hearing from the army right about now in that case. Well, heck, I can't just... Stay here is what I would want to say, but on the other hand, it is pretty late tonight. We'll get out to Bose tomorrow morning. But, look, I've had a good long rest. I'm seriously feeling better. These really are just scratches. They'll heal up even if I'm working hard. I'm fine, don't worry. You sure you're not forcing yourself? Hey, give the veteran bracer a little bit of credit here. I ain't so crazy as to go overboard and stuff like dragons or the society twice. I can't keep putting you in danger either. Oh. Point is, I sure don't have the guts to anger my scary little nursemaid. Trust me a little here. Oh, Agate. I guess you do look a lot better though. Told you, didn't I? I know my limits better than anyone. That's good. Hey, what's wrong? I said I'm okay, really. I swear to the goddess, I ain't lying. No, that's not it. I'm so relieved. It's just so... Come on, short stuff, calm down. I get it. I'm sorry, Tita. I guess I made you worry pretty bad, huh? After charging off alone, I get broken like a twig in a fight I had no chance of winning. And then on top of all that, I made you do that crazy thing to protect me. Yeah. Agate, you dummy. I was so worried and I saw you get hurt and... Yeah, you're right. I really am a complete idiot. Feel a bit calmer now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cry like that. Eesh, you sure know how to shock a guy, you know that? That whole thing sent shivers down my spine, way worse than when I fought that silver-haired idiot. Oh yeah. Agate, are you hungry? I made some soup with some things the villager elder left. Ah, that's what smelled so good. Right on. Wait, hold on. Why is the kitchen... Huh? Let me look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a few spots that are a little different, but it looks just like it did back then. And there's something like this, too. Huh. I'm amazed it survived. Huh? Oh right, I'm probably losing you, aren't I? My place actually burned down 10 years ago. You mean... One of those incendiary shells from the Imperials hit it dead on. It caught fire instantly and burned down straight to the foundations. I'd heard the village elder was his usual nutty self and had it rebuilt, but didn't think they'd try to put the furniture and decorations back together even. I never could bring myself to come in here before. Guess I really gotta tell them thanks, given how much they did. So, then... That's when Misha... Huh. Secret's out, huh? She was making me a present for my birthday. It was a handmade accessory of some kind that she thought would look good on me. When we were fleeing for the mountains, she ran back to the house to get it. And that's when the house was hit. When they finally pulled her out, she was... burned pretty badly, let's put it that way. And even after everything she suffered, she still had that present clutched in her hands. The metal parts were hopelessly melted, but the stones were still okay. Take a look. It's pretty. They ain't even septium. They ain't even valuable. Just some pretty rocks. Probably something she found down by the river. I've lost count of the number of times I've thought, all for this? It's funny though, you know? Can't blame her or get angry at her for it. I never intended for it to be a memento of her. When I left the village though, it was the only thing I couldn't part with. Even when I became a raven down in Ruan. Pretty pathetic for a thug, right? No, not at all. No, it's pretty darn pathetic. As long as I could hold on to this, I could also hold on to my anger. My anger at myself, my anger at the worthless, spineless son of a gun who couldn't even save his own sister. But I ended up putting all that pent-up rage into every swing of my sword. As long as I did that, I could at least look like I was keeping it together. A half-baked man trapped by rage and self-deception and unable to move on. It's exactly like that idiot said. A gate. Nah, it's worse, ain't it? I'm just a piece of crud who runs away from anything painful. I'm the thing I hate most. Gosh darn loser of a dog running around with my tail between my legs. I'm pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. A gate. I don't really understand how you feel, Agate. I don't think I can really try to understand what makes you feel so hurt. But I think I need to say something in Misha's place. Hmm? Don't you dare make fun of my big brother. You don't know the first thing about what makes my brother such a good guy. I know my brother better than anyone else. I won't let anyone talk badly about my brother, even if it's you yourself. What? Huh? I know I might not measure up to Misha, but I still know a lot of good things about you, Agate. And so, it makes me so sad to hear you say such bad things about yourself. It made me kind of angry despite not really understanding what you meant. And... Oh man. Busting out the lectures sounding exactly like Misha. You sure are acting grown-up, short stuff. Don't treat me like a kid. I was really sad. And really angry. Sad and angry. I don't know the first thing about myself, huh? You really hit it on the head. Oh? Thanks, Tita. You really helped me see it. I gape. There ain't no point in trying to judge yourself when all you can see is your own limited vision of yourself. All you can really do is plow on. Anger, sadness, neither have anything to do with it. You just have to go straight on until you find an answer. Maybe then I'll finally understand why I've held on to this thing for so long. Man, that was sad. Very emotional. Hey, building the market back up. That's nice. So the market's already being repaired. That's wonderful. They certainly got to it quickly. It only happened yesterday. Yes, May Bell's throwing herself into it. She's already sent aid to Revenue as well, or so I heard. Everyone's doing their best, even through their fear. I've heard word from Grantel as well, and Grandmother has issued a proclamation. She has stated that the government will respond immediately to the threat of the dragon and will send aid to the affected areas. That's our queen. Awesome. I can think of certain lords and ministers of Erebonia who could stand to learn from such an example. They are far more interested in attending fancy parties than addressing the concerns of the citizenry. Ironically, I could say a lot the same for the Republic. Half the time, our politicians seem to spend so much time dancing around each other that they never get anything done. Well, it may help that we're such a small country. Regardless, preparations for the plan against the dragon should be almost complete. Time to go see what the Royal Army can do then. So we should just head for the landing port, I guess, right? Yes, you're scheduled to depart at 10 AM at port number 1. It's about 9 now, so you should have time to pick up some supplies. Right. Won't that be a little difficult with the market in the state it's in? The market's merchants have been put up in the hotel for now. They're still open for business, seemingly, so you should be able to pick up some necessities there. Nothing like persistence. It would be wise to visit them before we head for the landing port. Ah, looks like we've got everybody following us today. We only equipped these guys though. That's okay, because I don't think we necessarily have to actually equip anyone right now. I don't think we're going to be in a fight anytime soon. No new quests there. Okay, so this is going to be a great place for us to end our episode here for today, folks. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode is coming out, and feel free to leave a comment on the video, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.